I think that's what's gonna happen. We all gonna blow up, and the technology is gonna morph and do its thing and mix with nature, and then it's just gonna be like, this is a new thing.
Personally, I think like for real, there's gonna be more evolution. More evolution. Like they're going to be like humans are going to evolve past the Homo sapiens.
Welcome to the third episode of the Ambiguously Named Podcast.
He really gonna play 2K.
I hate David. He'll start it, and we even know. We just be talking.
I always do that. Like, we really playing 2K.
Where the other controller at?
I'm about to play.
Okay, I gotta make the logo anyway.
We finna play 2K.
You niggas better not be yelling at this game while we trying to record this shit.
I got next.
Okay.
I'm
getting rallies.
With?
It's me, your boy, Johnny. JKandy3 on all social medias.
Bruce Wayne.
Y'all niggas just not here?
It's I just go last. It's Tyler. Follow me on Twitter. A single black rose. Not that people will care, but you can.
Quiet Warrior now.
It is.
My handle.
Why are you Quiet Warrior?
Hey, J-Law.
Can you explain it?
Y'all got updated rosters?
You want me to explain what?
Yeah.
I don't play this game. It was on sale.
Like, what made you come up with the name Quiet Warrior?
It was the Wu-Tang generator.
Wu-Tang generator.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing.
That's my Wu-Tang name.
My Wu-Tang
Clan ain't nothing.
Your Wu-Tang name is what?
It's Vulgar Wizard. Don't like it.
Okay.
Mine was,
it does. I don't like it.
Mine was, shoot.
What was your?
It's some mastermind.
I didn't make one.
You should do it.
I don't think I was here.
It's easy as online.
Just look up Wu-Tang name generator. First link.
What's up, Childish Gambino?
I'm gonna do that while we're doing
but
introduction.
yeah, it's your boy, the dude that's got a name but's not gonna say it.
But you always say it at some point in the podcast.
Yeah, you right.
And you did tweet about it and added all of us.
Yeah, I know.
Except Dre.
Well, Dre was.
Dre, you got a Twitter?
Yeah, Dre wasn't in the original.
Don't tell Jiggs because he'll at you.
So the real question is: Are we finna be like running against running from the government or something?
Nah, we
don't know. I don't run. I disappear.
We just give it a
yeah.
I'm gonna go on Lamb.
Put the updated rosters, bro.
And David. I don't know if y'all all got
David.
Wait, bro, Nelly, did you say your name?
It's Nelly. It's Nell.
Dre, you just go whenever the next person stops and no one else starts. You just
my time to shine.
David, if you're not gonna finish your pop, so you can pass it.
I'm gonna finish it.
Yo, Pop-Tarts.
My time to shine. What's up, man? It's your boy, Dre, the man, the MILF, the legend. Follow me at
not the MILF.
You a MILF?
He said MILF.
You said no.
I wouldn't mind having a MILF, but you can follow me at
Let's talk about that in another podcast.
MILF talk. Hell yeah,
MILF talk.
But dating older people.
Okay.
You know what? That's a topic I have like a lot of experience.
How old is older people?
Alright, come. Wait.
How old is too old?
You got your team, bro?
Oh, I don't. Yeah.
Did you introduce yourself, Cornell?
You said what?
Did you introduce yourself?
Terry Rozier's trash.
Yeah. Whoa.
He's a shot chucker.
What we not
He's a shot chucker.
We're not gonna turn this into a sports podcast.
Yeah, we're not gonna sit here and argue about shit I don't know about.
I will unplug this PS3.
This a PS4, man.
I don't give a fuck. I'll
PS3.
unplug it.
Hey, if I'm on the F word limit, you on the F word limit.
I will unplug it.
Alright, enough 2K talk. How we feeling this week? What's going on? Y'all listen to any new music? See any new movies?
Mahalia's album came out. It's lovely.
Woo!
Mahalia. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Every time the weekend comes, yeah. I know that.
I wish I missed my ex.
Yeah. She's gonna call my phone.
No, I know the song. I don't know her. But okay, interesting. Okay. Anything else?
I learned more about pro-ho womanism, and then I
pro-ho womanism.
Also listened to Taylor Park's album. Yeah.
I need to go to movies, and also my birthday is this week, so.
Ooh, okay, birthday.
Your birthday's Friday.
Did somebody done buy you 2K yet?
No. And I hope they don't buy me 2K because I don't want that person to buy me 2K.
You want the right person to buy you 2K. That glitchy ass game.
I know.
That's how you know you love.
I know. It's got glitches, but
did you see the one of Zion? He went he tried to dribble between his legs, and the ball went around his head. And they was like, that's that New Orleans voodoo shit.
Oh man. Oh EA. Always.
Nah, that's 2K, bro. That's 2K, not EA, bro.
The same company that makes Borderlands.
No, they
go figure.
They made. Oh, okay. I thought 2K was with EA. Okay, never mind then. All right,
EA
I'll
Sports.
cut EA a little bit of slack this time.
Oh, why didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, do y'all remember a little comment that was made last week? It went a little something like. Is fake misogyny really fake?
I
remember that.
I remember that. Man.
I remember that little.
I said that.
Yeah, you did.
Wasn't it?
Somebody write that down. We're gonna make a T-shirt.
Yeah, shout out to
is
Future.
fake misogyny really fake?
Is fake anything really fake? Honestly,
You honest.
Nicki Minaj's ass is
it's
fake.
fake. Yes, it is.
But if
it's still an ass though.
It's hers because she bought it. But
And she still got the receipt.
And she's is weed really?
Is weave really
You know,
fake?
I mean, they bought it.
unless you get the Peruvian hair, it's not fake.
Human hair.
It's human hair.
I'm
Unless you
dead.
get that what they call the Kankalon, Yaki Kankalon, whatever.
Malaysian yaki.
We having
Chameleon?
the weave podcast already. That's crazy.
Listen,
But no, back to the question though.
Oh yeah, that was totally off topic.
Do you guys think that fake misogyny is fake, or does it come from somewhere else?
It comes from somewhere deep down.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I feel like
because like even if you could, most of the time, what did J. Cole say about?
Yeah, in that
jokes
song with
and I have
I know
no
what you're
idea.
talking
some
about.
jokes
I feel
have
like
truth to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I think
At the end of the day, stereotypes are real.
Yeah, man.
If you can joke about it, sometimes
the jokes are usually based on some truth.
Mm-hmm.
I joke about white
Or maybe
people
not
all the
even
time.
truth, based on like the stereotype. You
Yeah,
know?
preconceived
Something that's not
notion.
true, and then you just make the joke and make it seem like, yo, it's just as normalized. It's nothing. It's just a joke, and not really take it seriously. Yeah. So I mean, I think
Misogyny is something to take serious. Though.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
must
prevalent in our
Alright,
society.
yeah, I sometimes, not gonna lie, I enjoy listening to a whole bunch of rap music and whatnot, and they be talking some very misogynistic mess, especially Future, the king of the misogynist.
I'm gonna put my thumb in her butt.
Yeah, man. I shoot.
Wait,
shout out to Future.
That one specific, that was not really
Like,
misogynistic.
that's
just kinky.
I know you just said Future, and that was the first thing. That came to
Yeah,
mind.
Future, he made it cool.
Slut is kind of.
Yeah,
Hey, not gonna lie, like Future made misogyny cool again. I don't know how you can make something so horrible
everyone
cool.
went out of style, but
I'm talking about cool for
I think
niggas.
dudes
I'm just saying.
do it because misogyny is all about power. It's about the power dynamic. So just like racism is about power, they're having an advantage over someone. So I mean, hell, it's not. I don't think misogyny, and even if it's jokes, it's fake. It's just hell.
It's just put into a different form.
Yeah, it's put in a different form. You can't put water in a different glass and call it something else. It's still water.
Call it H2O.
So let's say, okay, let's give a hypothetical scenario.
Hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
Okay.
Let's say we live in a society where
We do.
Hey, shoot, he ain't lying.
I love how enthusiastic you're on it.
Okay. Yes, we do.
Let's say we're living in a society where the gender gap is closed.
Okay.
There's no like pay gap. There's equality all around the board. I know it sounds like a utopian, but this is the scenario. And then in that situation, do you think the misogyny is still coming from somewhere, or could at that point is it just jokes?
I think
It's got to come from somewhere.
I think that's not even that. I don't think everybody could be equal in a world where everyone's equal. Someone's going to be disadvantaged. So I just think I think with misogyny it comes with not being empathetic, intolerance. Just being an asshole. And once you start teaching your kids not to be assholes, things might start getting better. But if you keep entertaining and
it all starts at home.
It all starts at
just young kids looking at how their father treats their mother.
Side note,
or how they treat women in their life.
We jumped into this topic. If any of our listeners are curious, misogyny is defined as dislike of, contempt for, or ingrained prejudice against women.
So it's basically
that's a lot of stuff.
And to add more, because we're on the right track, but to reinforce this, according to psychologytoday.com, in most cases, misogynists do not even know that they hate women. Misogyny is typically an unconscious hatred that men form early in life, often as a result of trauma involving a female figure they trusted. An abusive or negligent mother, sister, teacher, or girlfriend can plant a seed deep down in their brain's subcortical matter.
Ooh, subcortical.
That's a psychology word.
Yeah, man.
I feel it though.
But
it stems from trauma.
It's like when you get wronged by somebody, it's like.
And then also like you have children and you imprint that on them too.
Yeah.
Like for real, like there's a lot of people like that actually believe that a woman cannot be president, and that showed in the previous election because.
Was it really because she was a woman,
I think that's
because she was
because she got really close.
She got really close.
Yeah, it was the ignorance that helped Donald Trump. the ignorance of
but for real, there are a lot of white women.
They didn't believe a woman.
But for real,
but it was like a close race. Like
it was a close race, but you got it was a close race. Can I finish what I was about to say, bro?
The electoral votes.
Now I know this doesn't happen, but. Like he was the representative for the Republican Party, but let's just forget about the rules of, the United States. Let's say there were 2 Republican candidates that they could have voted for.
Yeah.
And one was a woman.
Yeah. That would have been the real
They still would have voted for Trump.
Yeah. But because here's the thing, because there were a lot of white women voters that simply said that they didn't even have to agree with Trump. They were just like, yeah, Hillary's a woman. She's weak. She can't be a president.
Yeah.
That's self-hate.
Women
that is
a lot of white women voters.
That is also true.
Maybe it could be targeted misogyny, like white women not liking black women. Is that racism and misogyny?
I think it's a little bit.
That's where you get into
intersectionality.
Intersectionality.
That's when you send 2 texts at the same time.
No, intersexuality is when 2 kids have.
No, I was saying, you said never mind.
But no, intersexuality, because black women fall at that meeting of intersectionality.
I'm
befuddled.
Stop fucking with me. Excuse me.
I'm finna turn off this fatigue.
Listen, my thing is, how did I start talking about intersexual?
Because
I know white women hate black women.
Yeah.
Okay, that's racism.
And
that's just
racism.
You're just like, no, that's just.
Specifically black women, because it's white women out there that can hate black men, but just don't like
black women. Yeah, that's at that intersection between misogyny and racism, because black women do fall within that category, which is kind of sucks. All of us that have intersections, we got double work, but yeah. Which is one of the reasons why we have the black feminism instead of white feminism, because white feminism
because the movements kind of ended up having to branch off a little bit.
Yeah,
they have different issues.
They had no, it's not even just that. Well, they had different issues, but
support,
feminism was really for class white women.
Yeah,
and it didn't really include black women and poor women. So it was just like, well, then what about us? I mean, I didn't really have. I work all my life. I'm not gonna get into it real quick because we gotta go to got real off topic, but just no.
No, I mean it's still in the realm.
Because we're talking about misogyny.
Yeah.
What was that?
He is on this game.
I'm trying to participate in the conversation while also playing the game. I'm in real life just getting frustrated because I'm missing open mid-range shots.
I'm telling you, Drake got like some magic or something.
A lot of the theory, like black feminist theory, I mean, what they were really saying is just that most people back then didn't really see the intersection between race and gender, and that, you know, in these feminists, like in these women conferences, black women weren't given a voice. They didn't allow them to speak. Heck, they wouldn't even let them enter the convention because they were black. And so they created their own spaces, and this is why you got like the black, there's like black club women, and that's how you get these sororities, you know, the AKAs and the deltas. That's where most of that stemmed from. So I mean, you know, trying to tie it back to the misogyny, they created those spaces to, like, you know,
to get away from some of that.
Not get away from it, but try to tackle it. Yeah. You know, make it better so they can live. Yeah. I don't want to say get away from it, because you get away from something, it's still there.
This is true. That's true. That's true.
So you got to go back to it at some point. So
sometimes in life we have to create our own space. Just like sometimes in life you got to create your own purpose. And that's why today we're having our philosophy corner.
Woo! Yes, transition.
Philosophy corner. We have a title. I like it.
We're official. So I'm gonna break it down for y'all. I want each of you to let me know where you fall on the spectrum of existence. There is essentialism, which is essentially the idea that when you're born, you are born with some form of purpose, even if you don't essentially know what it is at the beginning, but you have some sort of purpose that you're born with that you're going to achieve. There's existentialism, which is the idea that you're born, but you don't have a purpose. It's all kind of just like meaningless. You gotta create your own purpose in a pointless existence. Then there's nihilism, which is the rejection of every one of these things that we create to try to give our life existence. It's sort of a rejection of morals, religion. It's very like bare bones and real like dry, and in the sense of you're kind of like rejecting a lot of those things.
And what's that called again?
That's nihilism. That last one.
Nihilism.
Oh, well, I don't know how to pronounce it. Nihilism, nihilism.
Nihilism. Bro.
Yeah. So
shout out to Friedrich Nietzsche.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
But Johnny, he ended up inspiring the Third Reich. I can't mess with him.
Ooh yeah.
Can't mess with him.
Yeah.
How many Reichs do we have?
There were 3 of them. There were 3, man. The first one was the Holy Roman Empire. Second one was the German Empire. The third one was the Nazis.
Come through history.
All right, history.
Yeah, I'm a history nerd. That's a mathematics major. Crazy, I know.
All right, Johnny.
We starting with me?
Yeah, we're going left to right.
Are you sure?
Where do you feel you land on this scale? Do you land at 1? Do you land in between 2 of them? Where do you...
I'm gonna say existentialism, right? Mm-hmm. I was gonna go nihilism, but I realized I do subscribe to some things, but mostly essentially because it's just like you're born, then boom, you're here.
Yeah.
It's not really you have a purpose. It's really more so what you make of it.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, I'm just going with the flow at the moment. Whatever happens. I would hope that I could get somewhere. Not even somewhere in life. I just want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And rich.
Comfortable.
Because I have I'm expensive. My parents raised me like that. Bless their hearts.
Bless their hearts. Bless their hearts.
Yeah. Bless them.
Shout out to Johnny parents.
Shout out to Johnny parents. They
Shout
did it
out.
right.
Literally, I could make no difference. I could make no difference in the world, and it'd be fine with me as long as I'm comfortable.
Okay. Dre, where do you think you fall on the scale?
I gotta go with the first one.
Oh, okay. Essentialism.
Yeah, and that's coming from I don't want to say a religious standpoint, but I just feel like I ain't trying to preach anything, but I feel like God put everybody here for a reason. Yeah. Whether it's big or small. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You can be... I I kind of see what Johnny's saying too, though. It's like what you make of it as well. I say they go hand in hand, and I say they go hand in hand is because nobody's perfect. And you can, you might have a purpose, but you can miss your opportunity at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's say, let's say your purpose could be something so small, like I can't even think of an example. You can see a homeless person on the street, and you might think, man, that's a nobody. He ain't got no purpose or anything. And then like, he might have made mistakes in his life to make him get there, miss his opportunities, but I still feel like that homeless person would have a purpose, like
further down the road.
Yeah, further down the road, like his purpose may be to help the next guy out, like be an example of what you're not supposed to be, like cause like I got a little brother and he be asking me like, why don't we start to give money to the homeless people or whatever? Like, why is there so many homeless people on the streets? And like, they are where they are, but they still kind of have a purpose of like, I don't know if I'm explaining it right.
Yeah, no, I see what you're going.
I still feel like everybody just have a purpose. It's, I don't
whether
know.
it's something that we
small
perceive
or big,
as
whether it's good or bad, like.
Everyone's here for a reason. Everyone's got their own course.
Yeah, everybody got their own course, like for real.
I feel that's what a Disney song somewhere about that.
I'm just saying, this Pop-Tart kind of stuff.
I would have to say I fall between 1 and 2. I think that everybody, like Dre said, I think every living thing has a purpose in this universe. Whether you're a fly on the wall or like, the president, sadly. I also think it's what you make it.
Yeah.
Like Johnny said. But I think that for me it's like to like believe. I feel like there's so much like systematic shit that goes against people.
Yeah.
That I guess that could be part of your purpose. Shit. Can I curse?
Yeah.
Bro, we've been cursing every single episode.
No F-bombs.
Yeah.
That's what we draw the line.
So I can say the most offensive stuff ever, except F-bombs.
No, I'm going to always censor F-bombs. It was tiring, but I missed a lot last week. I also realized I missed some the first week, but we're working on it. But I'm also bleeping out anything that I just like. I'm like, ooh, that's kind of either incriminating or just like, ooh, that's kind of.
Yeah, I feel that.
If it could be brought up in like 5 years and get you canceled, then yeah.
Cancel culture be canceled.
Bro, cancel me, bro. Cancel me.
Backtrack, sis.
But
I want to say I'm finished because I have nothing else. I'm not really into philosophy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm into I guess when it comes to the philosophy of like feminism and like queer theory and like social justice aspect. That's
the beauty of philosophy. That means you are into philosophy.
When you talk about racism and feminism and queer and the LGBTQ community, I'm
most
bitch.
Definitely.
But
the alphabet peoples.
The alphabet. Yes, the alphabet.
Listen, you fall in one of them damn letters, Negro.
Damn. Ooh. Call him out.
Period. Anyway, next.
Alright, but I would say I fall between existentialism and essentialism. Main thing, I want to believe that everything has a purpose, but then it's just like there's some crazy stuff in this world that it just seems so crazy that it doesn't make any sense at all. Mm-hmm. Like for real, as a Saints fan, I'm just using this as an example.
Oh my god!
No, I'm so sorry. I just said, oh my god.
We ended up we were beating the Vikings in the playoffs.
Oh my god!
we had the win in the bag, and then we didn't have the win in the bag. I'm not going.
He said we was winning, and then we didn't.
Like
it'd be like that.
It'd be like that sometimes.
I'm mad because they did all that just to lose the next.
Yeah, like for real, bro.
That's why I hate that.
And it's just like,
oh my god.
But it's like
really pull something out our ass.
Here's some really. All right, Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt was made to be vice president of the United States, mainly to keep him in check, mainly to keep him in line. because the Washington bigwigs, the political bigwigs, wanted him to stay out of power. Little did they know, shoot, there was a presidential assassination waiting to happen in Buffalo, and shoot, President William McKinley ends up getting killed, and the person they tried to make powerless became the most powerful man in the world. Mm-hmm. Like I said, some things are meant to happen, but they don't make sense at all. Yeah, that's just how I view it.
Okay,
I'm gonna take a side note. Jiggs, I admire your love for history. Because I hate stuff. Honestly, I was just like remembering all that stuff could not be me. I was like, I don't know who got killed. I don't know who killed who. But I don't know who was president. I know George Washington was the first president, and Abraham Lincoln was the 14th.
He was the 16th,
bro.
Johnny, I'm not gonna lie. Presidents mess me up too.
Honestly, God, like the world is crazy. That's just how I view it. Like it makes zero sense why there's such a thing as racism or misogyny. Mm-hmm. Because if on the essential view, like everybody's supposed to be here for a reason, and we all want to believe it's a good reason why we're here. Yeah. Racism and misogyny makes zero sense at all in any scale at all. Makes zero sense.
How could you argue that someone's inferior than you if everybody has their own purpose and has their own path?
It makes zero sense. Mm-hmm. I don't get why. Yeah, I don't get why they're.
That's a conflict.
Maybe they consider their path better than the other person's path.
Like shoot, the whole view of slavery. Let me tell you something. The whole view of slavery. Back in the old days, slavery was not about race. It was just shoot. We beat these people. We beat these people in war. What we gonna do with them?
Enslave them.
Take them in and they'll work for it.
Like shoot, like and usually they will be like just extra hands around the house. Mm-hmm. They would be. And when I say slavery, the slavery I'm talking about is pre-Columbian slavery. Just letting y'all know before y'all try to cancel me in 5 years from now. I did not say slavery was a choice.
Don't worry, they'll cut that part out and just use the first part. Still trying to cancel you?
Yeah, I know. Like, pre-Columbian slavery was not... It was bad, but not as bad as American chattel slavery. You know, it wasn't based off of race. It wasn't based off of hatred of another person's skin tone or their race or anything. It was just based off of, well, we beat these guys.
Yeah. Sometimes they would release niggas after a certain.
Yeah, like some slaves became extra wives. Some slaves became productive members of the community. Some slaves really came up as children of the master. Yeah. But I'm still probably gonna get canceled.
They still gonna cancel you, but it's okay. We love you.
Yeah. It's like it's so annoying because like after if we're talking about chattel slavery now, even after slavery was abolished, we weren't considered citizens. We were considered human. So it was
that's how you know it wasn't about.
It wasn't about. Like, they
power structure.
It was about power.
Shout out to Jarrell.
Shout out to Jarrell. If y'all don't know, Jarrell's
the coolest fish ever.
Mm-hmm.
My fish can beat your fish ass.
That's why he needs black Air Forces. That's why your fish needs black Air Forces.
Oh, look at him. He's a
gangster fish.
So Carnell, do you have a strong opinion anywhere on the scale?
You got essentialism, existentialism, or nihilism.
I'm not the last one. I know that for sure.
Nihilism is just depressing in the very end.
That sounds depressing.
It really is.
That's not me.
And then it also inspired the Nazis. Fuck the Nazis.
I'm here. Y'all already know my catchphrase. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I know I'm not gonna be here all day, so I'm gonna get lit while I'm at it. I'm gonna work hard, play hard. That's basically what I live by. I like to turn up.
So why are you using Wiz Khalifa lyrics?
I'm not gonna lie, I was like working hard.
Horny. My auntie told me that when I was 7.
And it stuck with him.
Yeah.
Your auntie said, Lil Carno,
and he had to get lit. Song.
Get lit.
Yeah, I don't even think lit was a word.
It was not.
She coined it. She made it.
She probably would have thought, oh, you getting high or something. I would have said we finna go get lit on you.
Speaking of aunties, let's talk about one of our favorite aunties.
Oh, okay, transition.
Nicki Minaj.
Oh, okay.
I can't see Nicki as auntie. I see Nicki as that cousin.
No, Nicki is that crazy ass auntie that shows up with everything's given with a different nigga, different wig, different purse, and she just like, hey baby, how you doing?
Murder and rapist and father of 5.
Then she tell you your mama years later, like she the auntie you come out to, and then she be like, oh, I knew that boy was gay. See, auntie is that crazy ass auntie.
Like no. Like she bringing home any random ass dude. Like she just had a couple of committed felons. Had Safari.
No,
that man was doing all her work for her.
But she like the auntie. She the auntie that will bring home multiple dudes.
No, she writes her shit.
But no, I'm joking.
I was about to be like,
have herself. She getting everything paid for. She ain't had to buy shit. She ain't buy groceries. When was the last time she bought groceries? No, she went to the store with her little friend and got groceries.
He filled up the fridge.
That auntie.
But I'm glad we got onto this topic.
But she could get her own groceries if she wanted to.
But the real thing is, what's really killing me is, I think she could have handled her last album better. Her album really
clean.
Like his thing. She ain't have to go after Stormy. She ain't have to go after Travis Scott. Thou shalt not come after LaFlame, or thou shalt be bitch slapped.
But hey,
I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
But I'm just saying.
Well, no, hold on a second though. Hold on a second.
Still very influential.
What was that?
Are we thinking the same thing, David?
We might be. I'm gonna say my point.
But hey, I'm gonna say this.
I'm gonna defend Nicki a little bit.
Let me say this, nigga.
Okay, say it, and then I'm gonna defend her.
Nicki is a really great artist.
Yeah, she is.
But I will say this.
Okay.
I will say this: as older artists get, shoot, sometimes the work don't be hitting like it don't hit the same when
some of the songs
when they get older.
The album hit the same, but the work as a collective, the album as a collective did not hit the same.
Yeah, no, I can totally agree with that. Like when I was listening through, I was like, okay, it's okay, and there were songs that I was like what's the Ganja Burn? I like that one. Ganja burn. No, that one's good. But the thing is, when it comes to the whole,
no, it's not.
You said that's not?
No.
What? She did a whole video off the Mummy theme, and you said it's not? That was a good song. I liked it.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I have yet to listen to Queen in its entirety. I've listened to
Barbie Dreams.
I've listened to Barbie Dreams, and was Chun-Li on the album?
Yeah.
I listened to Chun-Li.
Yeah, Chun-Li.
Like, Chun-Li was a banger, though.
Yeah.
I want to say,
that's about it.
As a barb.
Okay.
You really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't look. When it comes to stands, I want to say I'm a part of the Hive.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I'm part of the I'm a barb.
I grew.
The thing is, I grew up with Nicki. I didn't grow up with anybody else. Like, you know how Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi's coming out.
Yeah.
Not little girls, but like kids in middle school. They growing up with them.
Yeah.
I grew up with Nicki.
Yeah.
Nicki's all I knew.
I would have Megan's kids.
So
I did
too. Man.
Anyway, but what I want to say, your point about her getting mad at Stormy and Travis Scott. I want to say, yes, she's kind of wrong for that. But DJ Khaled did the same thing.
We were on the same page.
And he didn't get treated, and she didn't get trashed for it.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And here's my thing. When it
was more so swept on the rug because it's DJ Khaled. Who really cares about DJ Khaled?
No. I think
when he's making a bad album, who really cares about DJ Khaled? But when he makes some fire ass shit, everybody fucking loves
a whole
Khaled.
Album full of features.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's kind of what DJ Khaled does. He's like a curator essentially.
It's P Diddy
ass. Puts the people in the same room.
He's like a shittier version of Quincy Jones.
Oh my god. You're bogus.
You said that, not me.
But I mean,
you are bogus.
I can't say that Nicki didn't have a base for that to be mad at. How she went about it, no. But are we really okay with artists just like getting a good portion of their sales from selling merch and all of this stuff?
No, here's the thing.
That's why she was mad.
Here's what I want to say. aside from Nicki, I think in the beginning, I want to go back all the way. Let's go back to when we first met Miss Minaj. When we first met Miss Minaj.
Okay.
Our auntie.
Onika.
Rock like a dungeon dragon.
Let's just say, like everybody says, there was no female rapper out at the time. There was none that was popping like she.
There was none that was really mainstream.
Like she was. I ain't gonna say they didn't exist, but I'm saying they weren't mainstream.
In that period, that was.
And there was in that period, like 2010, they weren't popping like Nicki was popping.
Yeah.
No cap.
And Nicki lyrics in the beginning, they went hard. And I don't want to say she went hard in the beginning because she had to stay. This was fighting, okay?
Fighting for us.
Now that she's made her place in the industry and now she's just, the queen of rap.
She don't care about y'all ants.
She's just, I think she's gotten lazy. Yeah. She doesn't have that drive.
I wouldn't say lazy. I think she just got complacent.
Now, speaking of her being lazy, how do we feel about her decided to retire?
How are we feeling about retirement?
To have a family with a convicted murderer and rapist and a father of 5. Okay.
Yes. Well, she had father of 5 like that was a crime.
My thing is,
yes, it is. It is a crime.
She gonna be taking care of him.
Hey, I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. He's securing the bag. The hot boys are winning.
I can't. The hot boys are. I do it too.
Kind of winning.
The hot boys are winning.
It was a hot girl summer, but I'm seeing more hot boys winning.
I think. I'm all for her being happy, but you gotta
God dang it.
I'm just feeling like you gon'. I don't know what he does on the side. Maybe he do a little something on the side, but
like rape.
Oh God.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, no. Lord. Well, actually, I can because I actually read on it.
Okay, facts.
So what happened was he was in a relationship with a 17-year-old and he was 18.
Okay.
And the parents found out. And by law, that's statutory rape.
But still,
now the murder, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, the nigga did it. The nigga did it.
He died. I can't help you, son.
Okay, I retract my rape comments.
That's what happened.
I retract my rape comments.
My whole thing with Nicki, she is.
God dang.
Yes. Also, an issue I have with Nicki, and I'm gonna say it.
Ooh.
Nicki, if you ever listen to our podcast,
she won't.
Probably not.
We love you, Nick.
Right. Unless we just at her and then she's like,
"What is this?
What are these motherfuckers like talking shit about me?"
Unless we get
we on Queen
unless we getting traction.
So we can be on Queen Radio.
We gonna be on Queen Radio. At her.
No, don't do that.
At her. Put us on Queen Radio and drill all our asses.
Hey, here's the thing though. You know the amount of clout we would get.
We get some
dirty ass
clout.
I'll put that on my handle. I got roasted by Nicki.
Same here.
For the simple fact that we want that clout, she not gonna do it.
Yeah, right. I don't want the clout. I just want to be red. But Nicki, I want you to do something for the gays. I want you to
already.
No. I want you to look at the people who buy your music. It's black women, it's women. But it's mostly the gays. Honey, listen.
Your audience is there.
Your audience is these gay niggas. Because your character, Roman,
he did say
he was a gay man who was very violent. And that's a lot of the niggas that you cater to.
Yeah,
cater. They are violent as gay men.
Violent gay men.
That's you.
I bet you. I bet you. Half the dudes that listen to Nicki are bottoms and they like to fight.
No! Damn, bro.
That's an assumption.
So all the gay men that buy her music is violent?
Not bottoms with hands.
They will fight you. I'm talking about run across the room board certified bottoms. Listen.
God damn.
They are those the people that buy her music. Listen, I'm one of those. I'm not one of those people.
You are one of those.
But I am a bride. And I cater because she has Roman's a demented ass character and half those niggas demented. But I probably will get canceled and probably beat up for it.
Yeah, we all deserve to be canceled. I'm just saying.
by the bottoms with hands.
So do y'all think, like, bottom line, do you guys think Nicki is done?
Stop. I think she's just doing it for
She'll
publicity.
She'll make a comeback album.
She'll make a comeback album in 2 or 3 years.
I doubt she's completely done.
Like, to be honest with you,
if she like doesn't make any more albums, she probably do features here.
When all her money, she gotta come up with an album.
How many was it between her last album and Queen? How many years was it?
How many years?
3?
Yeah, like for real. I think she's gonna come back with another album.
Because Pink Print came out when I was in 9th grade.
Pink Print was Pink Print.
It was a Pink.
Wait, I thought she had another album before that.
I think about Roman's Revenge too.
Yes.
So the Pink Print was in 2014.
Yes, that's 9th grade.
And Queen was in 2018. So that is 4 years.
Hey, why she mess around and make another album?
But she said she has another album. She said she wanted to do something like Ariana, where she came up with an album and then she released another one. I believe,
yeah.
And then go on tour because she hasn't gone on tour for Queen yet.
Oh, wait, for real?
Okay.
Yeah.
She's not done.
This isn't on the topic list, but in the realm of artists who aren't done but seem pretty damn done, y'all, where is Frank Ocean?
We're waiting on
What about Rihanna?
Listen.
Look, Rihanna is the Avon lady now, and I don't mind it. At least we know what she's doing.
Okay, no, there's actually, we're gonna get back to Frank Ocean and Nicki.
What about Bryson Tiller? He's having a baby.
Didn't he just drop something recently?
Yeah,
he dropped like one song.
He was featured.
Dropped a album. But no,
Bryson, if you listen to
that, there have been rumors that Rihanna's trying to drop in December.
Yeah, see,
we don't know if it's true.
She said July.
Because it's Rihanna.
They're lying. She said July.
She said y'all gonna get this shit when you get it. But no, Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean's just been like AWOL.
I think Frank's one of those people who he just makes music.
Now over the summer, he was like active on Instagram, but like once all his hit, he just like whoosh disappeared. He posted something on his story not too long ago and hasn't been back since.
You know who needs to stop making music though?
Blueface?
No.
Not Blueface.
And this is one of my top 5 rappers of all time.
I like him in here. Who?
Eminem.
Ooh. See?
Like, he just needs to do features from now on. This man, you already a top 5 rapper, man.
Yeah, I gotta say, I kind of agree with that because
he's underwhelming albums.
He getting one more beef with somebody. I swear to God.
The beefs, Eminem, he
destroyed MGK. He destroyed MGK.
But I feel like he's kind of like giving himself.
Wait,
he's kind of shooting himself in the foot the more he drops.
Yeah, he destroyed MGK.
Okay, but Killshot, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
You don't know about Killshot?
Like, Killshot was kind of. Wait, no, not Killshot. What was the one that MGK dropped?
Oh, Rap Devil.
Rap Devil was.
It was good.
When
I first heard it,
it was surprisingly nice.
And then I heard Killshot, and I was like, ooh.
I'm just like, I just need to stop beefing with people that like admire him. Like, it doesn't make sense.
But I do not have a problem with Nicki Minaj retiring. That is the bottom line.
To be honest with you, I wish she would come out with more music, especially with Megan Thee Stallion.
I feel like Nicki is one of those people who, because look at the person who was kind of like alongside her as she was coming up too, Drake. He is literally like top of the game. I think Nicki has that potential. Like, honestly.
Nicki is older than Drake, though.
No, but I still, even still, I don't think
age got to do with it.
She still ain't let that nigga smash.
You don't know that.
You don't.
I don't think she did.
I don't think she did either.
Because at the time, she was still with Safari.
I don't think he. I don't think he.
The whole time she was like coming up, she was with Safari. They've been together for like what? They were together now.
I really think it was just for like playing.
Yeah.
It was just for like media.
Shout out to Lil Wayne for
giving us some goats.
Lil Wayne, you know,
he's a goat.
He is a goat himself. He don't get the recognition he deserves.
Hey, I like Boosie more though. I like Boosie
more than Wayne.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I can't really speak on it. That's your culture.
And I forgot he was from
but
Wayne,
you know, I just.
But that's just like a regional thing.
Yeah,
like, so everybody knew Wayne. Everybody knew Wayne. Not everybody knew Boosie.
I wasn't exposed to Boosie until. Oh dang! When was I exposed to Boosie? I was exposed to him before I came down here, but
you market the Boosie phase.
Oh yeah, that got famous. But for real though, Boosie, like as a young man in Louisiana, like that's not from New Orleans. We ain't have too many famous people to look up to in Louisiana outside New Orleans, and Boosie put on for the whole entire boot, not just Baton Rouge. He put on for 225-985-337-318.
Okay.
He collaborated with basically everybody in the whole entire state.
I did too. I was like, come on, area codes.
I can respect that.
Like, for real. Like, that. And people, and shoot, even though Wayne is obviously better in my opinion, but here's the thing. Wayne never put on for the boot like Boosie did. That's why I love Boosie more. Yeah. And that's why I also say Boosie is the king of Louisiana over Wayne.
Yeah. See, I understand what you're talking about, because that's similar to the way I see like G-Eazy. Because G-Eazy is a Bay Area artist who, he's definitely not the best artist out of the Bay. Not even close. He doesn't encapsulate the culture the best. No, not even close. But what I do respect is he is like one of the most mainstream Bay Area artists, and he always puts on for the Bay in some sort of way. Ugh. So, you know, so I understand that, the Boosie respect. I get that.
I only listen to female rap.
Wait, for real?
Yeah. Okay. Trap really doesn't do it for me.
Boosie ain't really even trap.
Like, you know, Tierra rap. Not, but I mean, like male rappers,
female rappers can make trap.
Whenever they talk about, I mean, that's what I mean. I don't listen to male rappers that much because I can't. The lyrics, like, you know, they be like, "You nigga." I could say nigga because I like, you know, the gender is for like they say nigga. I'm a nigga. And then, sorry. Yeah. What I'm saying is, if you think, okay, so think about it from my perspective.
Yeah, no, I see what you're
saying. I'm a gay man, and they have relations with men, and so when they talk about them in the music, I can be like, I connect to it. But if it's on a male side, he's
really
a man
can't connect
with a woman. I can't be like, girl, or put a finger in my. I don't do that.
On which one.
I
can they be getting on the low. It's Hollywood.
Yeah, a whole bunch of rappers are, but we're not going to talk about that on this podcast. We don't want to get shot. Shout out to y'all. Y'all come out the closet when y'all want to.
Speaking of coming out of the closet,
oh my God,
Apple is about to come out of the closet with a new iPhone at the Apple event tomorrow.
I hate Apple. I love them, but I hate them.
I always tell myself I'm not gonna buy it, but you know what?
I got an iPhone 8. My contract ain't up till
Yeah, it's always the contracts.
My contract ain't up till October of next year.
Ooh.
I'm not getting another. And even still, I'm probably gonna get an iPhone X.
Oh yeah, that's true, because the price will be down by then.
Much lower.
I won't be able to get it to next November anyway.
I ain't getting the brand new.
By then, it's gonna be like another damn phone.
Okay, well, what if they bring out something new? Like, what? Because I know Apple Watches. I know Apple. There could be a new Apple Watch. Listen, Johnny, break it down for us.
There actually is gonna be a new Apple Watch. They're making the 5th Apple Watch. Is gonna have
fifth? Yeah. I didn't know they had. I thought they had one.
This time it's going to be implanted in your arm.
But you gotta pay for the surgery separately.
I don't know.
Also through Apple.
I don't know much about the Apple Watch itself.
Apple getting surgeons and shit
and stuff, but it will come in a ceramic casing.
Ceramic casing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's usually metal. It'll be ceramic.
This game going down to the very end, Dre.
How durable is that?
Ceramic.
Duracell.
It depends on how you make it. It can be pretty damn. It depends.
Apple won't make that weak.
On purpose. But
we want you to come back.
So some rumors we have about the new iPhone 11 coming from CNET.
Okay.
There are going to be 3 new models along with the iPhone 11.
Okay.
There's going to be an iPhone 11 Pro, an iPhone 11R, and an iPhone 11 Max. Now, what is going to be the difference between the Pro and the Max? I cannot tell you.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's kind of typical of Apple, though. They usually have like how they have the.
You ain't lying.
They might mess around and make
the
XR, right?
And they had the iPhone 10, the iPhone 10s, and the iPhone 10.
Bruh, Rudy Gobert some cheese.
10 Max, I think.
I thought it was XR.
The 10R is a budget, quote unquote budget.
Yeah. They need to make the Max waterproof. I need to be able to go swimming for 20 minutes.
The 10S Max is waterproof.
No, I'm not talking about I spray it or like it might get wet in the rain.
No, it's waterproof, not water resistant.
I want it to be proof.
It is waterproof.
Yeah. I want to go in the ocean.
It's waterproof. 30 minutes
videotape some fish.
Videotape.
And then come back and my phone still works.
You can do that. People have done that.
Yeah, no, I was on Instagram the other day and designer was like, "Oh, my phone waterproof," and he went under the water. I was like, "Dang, it must be crazy to be rich." You just recording yourself underwater.
We also have 3 rear-facing cameras.
Okay.
Which
why?
Definitely already.
I just need portrait mode.
10 plus, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Stop playing to make this
But I don't like the way it's formatted. It's literally formatted still in a square. You got the flash, camera.
Yeah, the square. Yeah, the little square thing that they have. Okay.
It ain't cute. To be honest.
You not? Do you have a picture of the phone?
Really? You could have just did a layup.
This is a rendering. Because also the thing about phones, they have to make renders and stuff for people who sell cases. So the cases people don't sell with the phones.
Oh, got you.
So
that's interesting.
Most people that just like find the models before. Most of the time, if a phone's coming out, maybe about a month ahead of the phone coming out, you already know exactly what's gonna be on the phone and how it's gonna look.
Yeah. Okay.
But they may drop 3D touch.
So
I like 3D touch. Granted, I have a 6S.
So explain 3D touch to us broke people.
Force touch, basically.
Explain force touch to us broke people.
Yes, we are broke.
Force touch, so
like I don't have to touch the screen? Is that what that means?
Yes, you still gotta touch the screen. They're getting rid of it.
We're broke, Johnny.
They're getting rid of it.
I don't understand!
We are broke.
Like, I see why I can see why you get rid of it. Like, it's no reason to have a haptic feedback in the phone. You can really just like hold it down and get options instead of holding it down at a very specific pressure to get. So basically,
okay. So it changes depending on how hard I press.
Like if you do it lightly, you pretty
got
much.
you.
Your phone does that.
Got you. Yeah, it does.
What?
Okay, understood.
What? Wait, what? No, I don't understand the concept still.
Force touch.
Wait, I'm stupid.
It's so if you press if you press harder, it has a different impact.
Firmly, you'll get options for the app.
Yeah.
If you press lightly, most of the time it's just gonna be.
We lost already.
Like,
why we
they put that on
they're taking it away.
Why?
It's just a rumor.
I just also I want to talk about Apple real quick.
Okay.
That's so funny. We were talking about Apple and a pop-up just popped up on my computer and it was Apple product.
Listen, they're listening.
They are listening.
Oh shit! Maybe I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Say it.
Well, I think has anybody seen Terminator?
Yeah.
And Skynet. Yeah. I think that Apple is Skynet, and they're gonna have some automatic as cyborgs, and they'll be like, "This is the future," and then it's just gonna take us over.
And everybody's just gonna go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They're gonna start fighting robots.
Because it's Apple.
What? It's Apple.
They already having sex with robots, but
no,
they sure are.
That's the thing.
How much they go?
You get a price tag on that?
Are we
pitching in for a bot?
Yeah, because I'm broke.
Yes.
Are we pitching in for a bot?
Yeah, man.
Y'all gonna share that? No.
Yes, let's do it.
Y'all can keep that.
Let's do it.
What y'all gonna do? Flush it out with like water?
Y'all got full custody. I didn't have to.
Sex robots are hypothetical.
Hey, as long as
robot sex dolls.
Not hypothetical. It's a hypothetical. No.
They're working on it. Definitely.
Oh, okay, so it's not out yet.
It's not out yet, but they're working on it.
It's a no.
Wait, talking about Apple working on it?
No, not Apple. I wouldn't be surprised.
And it's going to be equipped with sensors and artificial intelligence, kind of, so it can be like a real person.
No.
So when I'm just crying in bed holding it, it'll actually respond to my tears.
Yes.
So what?
I'm just getting old inflatable.
Wait, how does Siri moan? Does she be like
more
David?
Yes, Daddy.
Yes.
You got next, right?
Oh, it's gonna be expensive still, of course.
Of course. Yeah. What are the price tags looking like?
Like for real.
Let me see.
They just gonna clean that bitch out and sell it. They'll be like, I'll give you $20 for
I give you an arm and maybe a kidney. How does that sound?
They'll be like, is that all you got?
It's gonna be
they're
gonna
pitch in your penis.
John, they're gonna buy them in bulk.
Damn, so I can't even enjoy this
house, shit. And it'd be like, for $100, you get an hour.
I was talking about the iPhone.
I thought we was talking about the phone. Y'all was on the bot still. Y'all was on the sex bot.
Sex work is real work.
They will likely start at $999 and go up from there. Now, if the 11R is starting at $999, that's a problem because it's supposed to be the budget phone.
Listen, Apple gonna get their coins.
They already got coins.
They gonna get more. They want all the coins. Eventually, we're gonna be paying with Apple coins. Because they have all the money.
Oh God.
They have all the monies. We're paying with credits.
I'm surprised they don't have a cryptocurrency yet, honestly.
I feel like they're gonna get... Well, I feel like the cryptocurrency wave kind of came and went. I think Apple's smarter than that.
Yeah.
Like they saw it and they were like maybe, but
doing Bitcoin.
Yeah, it just isn't as valuable as it was.
Cryptocurrency is currency that you can use online without it being tied back to you.
Yeah.
Basically, you can use to pay for, goods. It's like you take the cash.
Excellent for the black market.
You create. Yeah, actually, that's the only thing you can pay for on the dark web.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I was just like, damn, I don't know how to get Bitcoin.
Have you ever been on the dark web?
I have been on the dark web.
How do you get on it?
This is incriminating.
It's no. It's
all hypothetical.
It's not. It's not illegal until you do illegal things on there. I just browse. So basically,
the FBI gonna hold you to that.
Yeah. You might be not.
What you bought?
FBI.
Hey, FBI find them. They go like you guys.
I have a very particular set of skills, and I think they'd be useful for your organization. But anyway, it's a browser you download, and then it leaves no trace. Basically, it's like a VPN browser, and you use that. It has very specific links. You can't just type in like Google.com. You have to have a very specific link to get to things.
What do you search for?
Dark web things. That's it. Dark web things. I'm not going any deeper than that.
I'm looking at
because the FBI showed. They was like, "Do we need to
arrest his ass?"
I looked into some things. You could definitely put hits out on people. You couldn't get fake identification.
Yeah.
You can start a whole new life. It's all there.
A whole new life.
A whole new life.
A whole new world.
So I could be. So my name could really be Chet Buttersworth.
Yeah. Yes. If you need to be Chet Buttersworth, you can be Chet Buttersworth.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know I'm taking that from a movie.
Can I
Bitcoin and the dark web.
Airhead?
Well, guys, the time has come for rapid fire news hour.
The F-bomb, without the F-bomb.
We've been really docile this podcast.
Yeah,
so proud
without the F-bombs, I'm really.
We came to inform people this time.
This has been the informative podcast. Next week we're gonna be back on the bullshit.
Yeah.
Marvel Studios may have its new Hawkeye, Oscar nominee Haley Steinfeld.
Oh yeah, because Jeremy Renner is probably gonna pass it down to.
Yeah, Hawkeye's not an interesting character anyway, so.
Look, I'm here for Kate Bishop Hawkeye, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that'll be interesting.
You better shoot them arrows, Katniss.
Like, for real, he... In a world full of superheroes and shit, I mean, it's just like, what a nigga with a bow gonna do?
Look at Black Widow. Look at her at the bottom of the mirror.
Low key though, he ran fast enough to get that gauntlet away from the critters.
That's he.
Fuck them.
Black Widow, she doesn't get as much, light as she does.
Shoot, at least Black Widow actually kicks some ass.
Listen, I feel like by the time this Black Widow movie comes around, people gonna really be on Scarlett Johansson's ass because they're already on it. Cause she been saying some things and people been angry. So the first thing she said was, I think they were saying it in reference to what role was it?
I thought she was Chinese, but she likes to play Chinese.
Yeah, it was in relation to that. And she was like, I can play whatever I want, and that's where the tree meme came from.
That was so hilarious.
And then recently, what director is it? I think it was Woody Allen. Woody Allen was accused of sexual misconduct, assault. Yeah. That bubble, and she was like, "Hey, I've worked with him a lot. I respect him. I stand with him."
She said he ain't do shit to me, so I don't know what y'all talking about.
Wow.
That
sound like Felicia Rashad. That sound like Felicia Rashad and Bill Cosby.
Oh no! But people were on their ass about that too. So
as they should.
By the time this Black Widow movie comes along, they gon'.
I mean, we still
she ain't got no superpowers. Like, it makes nothing special about her movie.
Black Widow. The character will not suffer because the actress who plays her wants to be a little asshole. Period.
A whole new world.
Period.
So I'm probably gonna watch it, and then shoot, if it's like anything like X-Men, Dark Phoenix,
it's gonna be like Salt. Y'all remember Salt?
I feel like it's gonna be like Atomic Blonde.
I like Atomic Blonde. Atomic Blonde because
Russian spy type thing.
But yeah, if it's anything like X-Men, Dark Phoenix, Yeah.
I need to watch that. You know what? Yeah. Movie night.
Bobby Brown removed from JetBlue flight. Cops
satisfying.
Bobby Brown removed from JetBlue flight. Cops called and plain deboard.
What did he do this time?
He probably had some crack on board.
He got no. It says he got into it with someone on his flight. Like he was
out Whitney Houston. Bobby Brown.
Somebody made a joke. Somebody made a joke. That's all I know. I guarantee you that's what happened.
He's about to air that bitch out.
He's not gonna air that bitch out.
He ain't got
that's why he was yelling.
Yeah.
They can't bring guns into the damn. You never been on a plane. So
you can sneak guns.
Johnny, yeah.
Probably sneak guns.
They'll check.
You can bring guns on the plane as long as you tell somebody first, right?
You have to check it. It needs to be stowed away underneath the plane with the rest of the luggage where you can't access it.
He have to go in his bed like, hold on.
Get that motherfucking thing on me.
Sway Lee's ex-girlfriend arrested after allegedly headbutting him.
What?
Sway Lee's ex-girlfriend arrested after allegedly headbutting him.
As she should be.
How hard?
Hey, don't mess with her. She headbutting niggas, like, for real. She don't give a damn about, like...
you, bitch.
She thought this was a fight club.
Like, one thing about headbutting nigga fight club, don't talk about headbutting nigga fight club.
Oh, Sway kind of got a forehead on him.
she hit that forehead and she said, ooh, that kind of hurt.
Two things for certain. One thing's for sure. Two things certain. He right for calling the police.
Exactly. Sway Lee's smart. Mm-hmm. Don't even try it.
Call the police.
He said, "Oh, you gonna headbutt me?" That 911.
Hello.
Reckless as hell.
Yeah. There's a black person attacking me.
They'll be there quick.
Where is she? Where are they? She's right there. Ah, get her. You know. Hopefully they don't kill her. That went dark. Anyway.
D-Jax auctions cleats.
It's true though.
D-Jax auctions cleats to aid Nipsey Hussle's kids.
Who's D-Jax?
I don't know.
Deshaun Jackson.
I'm just trying to figure out. So
says he plays.
He plays receiver. Yeah, he plays receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's originally from California.
David, are you a fan of Nipsey Hussle?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, but yeah, he from Cali. Of course. Like big shout out to Nip. The marathon does go on.
I don't really listen to
I really just got onto his music these past couple of years.
I mean,
not gonna lie, I feel kind of guilty about that because it feels like I'm riding a wave now. Like,
I think the only way you're like riding the wave is if you're sitting there like, man, I was down for Nipsey, and you really wasn't.
Yeah,
but, like, there's nothing wrong with like.
There's nothing wrong with
if that's how you're
name one mixtape.
Cause like literally,
because
I swear to God,
the first time I really heard of Nipsey Hussle is when I heard about. There was a video about him and Jay-Z being two of the best businessmen in hip hop.
That's
and like
be known that, yeah.
Like with Nip being like he ended up selling a $100 mixtape.
Yeah.
And it was just like, damn, this nigga Nip must be good as hell.
The new iPhone might come in dark green.
Yeah, he was a businessman.
Dark green.
Anyway,
I'm just trying to figure out why.
What I was about to say.
But
there's nothing wrong with like discovering people music. Yeah. And like I'm not gonna bullshit you. I'm pretty sure if Michael Jackson was still alive, I would not know any Michael Jackson songs other than like Bad and Remember the
you know what?
The real mainstream.
When I noticed, like
Whitney
when
Houston too.
No, I would know them. I wouldn't know who sung them.
Yeah.
You know, like you always hear the song.
No. I would know all they previous really good shit, but like with Eminem, I don't listen to his shit now.
Yeah.
Like I probably just won't listen to it because eventually a genius will become out of touch.
Yeah, that's true.
Will be out of touch with the people.
Sometimes it depends on the artist too, because with Nip specifically, I think he wasn't one of those artists who was like constantly in the mainstream. He made like real music that just like that would hit and people would listen to it, but it wasn't the songs that people would go to put on the radio. I think it was also because he wasn't one of the people who was like constantly doing the dumb shit in the media and stuff like that. So like the way I was introduced to Nip was with same with J. Cole. Like J. Cole, I feel like recently J. Cole's gotten back into mainstream and he still doesn't have to do that stuff. He's just gotten to that point where he can just make his music and it'll go. But
bruh, you ain't making no layups.
I'm really not.
Oh, this 2K game is. It's
my points
it's
in
not
the
going
paint.
too
Look,
well.
my points in the paint will get raised. I'm missing every single layup.
But yeah, like honestly and truly, J. Cole. I would say the difference between J. Cole and Nip though. J. Cole did have to make some poppy music in the beginning to get him into the mainstream.
Yeah,
like 2011 Cold War Sideline Story. I listened to that whole entire album.
I listened to
and the crazy thing about it is majority of the album he was making this gritty real shit, but then the singles they all were very poppy and whatnot.
And that makes sense because that's the stuff that's gonna get received well and played on like radio stations.
Not gonna lie, that feels kind of 90s. Like you get what I'm saying? It feels old in the like. If you were hip hop, you had to be gritty as hell for majority of the album. But if you wanted to sell, you gotta have a single or two.
You gotta have the poppy single that the radio plays.
It feels very 90s.
All right, our last article.
You might just.
I know Johnny's gonna like this one.
I'm about to.
Is Billie Eilish a devil worshipper?
Yeah.
Hell no.
If she is, do I give a damn? If the music slaps, you do what you do, sis. And I'm sure you'll be like,
hey.
I still listen to Uzi.
Zach Fox. To quote Zach Fox.
I fuck with Uzi heavy.
You mean
what's two bodies when you got bars?
I think
so. Like, free Palestine, free TK.
What are you talking about now?
No, not exactly.
I don't think she's a devil worshiper.
No, he did that shit.
He did it.
Yeah.
He had sympathy for TK, but not free TK.
People are literally, cause Lady Gaga. Let's all go back.
Listen.
She was with the demonic shit. She had the rams, the upside down crosses. Beyonce had upside down crosses at her concert.
I'm not playing no more, Dre. I'm just letting you know.
What I'm saying, I don't think it's art.
Hold on.
Like the concept, the song, it says "Good girls go to hell." Of course, it's gonna be demonic. Come on, common sense, people. It's not. I think it was beautiful.
Yeah,
it was like very creative. Like the whole album she has is very artistic. It's like a different feel. It's nothing we never seen before.
Yeah.
So I don't think she's demonic.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Something we haven't seen before?
Huh? It's been in horror movies.
I said, how do you want me to send it?
Email it.
So you never listen?
Email it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I will get the notification on my phone.
So you never listened to Bastard or Goblin from Tyler the Creator?
I feel like people definitely reading too into it.
Oh yeah. Wait. What are you saying with that point?
Because he's saying like this style hasn't been done before, but
no. He's saying of her music. He's not saying of just like the completely out there and crazy like
that. No, even in music, Tyler the Creator had that in those first two albums.
In terms of sound,
and yet in his sound, the overall aesthetic, it felt like. Mama wouldn't want me to listen to this because.
Well, I mean, but that's not how all of Billie Eilish's music sounds, though. Billie Eilish's music is like it's like pop. Soft, it's like but hard hitting, but
let me
you know what I'm saying. I think in terms of sound,
it's tweet that I saw, and it was, every time I think about it, it's just like, damn, this shit real true. She sounds like a singing ghost.
Damn,
that is accurate. That right there is accurate.
So this whole conversation ain't it like focusing around like the video that came out where she had like the demon wings and whatnot?
Yeah.
So
it's just they reading too into it.
Yeah, cause
it's literally the song.
What are the actual lyrics to that song?
All the good girls go to hell.
It's about rebellion. She's a rebellious spirit.
She's 17, bro.
Something on her hold on. Even got herself had.
She was in all black.
Standing there, killing time, can't commit to anything but a crime. Peter's on vacation, an open invitation. Animals evidence, pearly gates, look more like a picket fence. Once you get inside them, got friends but can't invite them. Hills burn in Hollywood, or hills burn in California. My turn to ignore you. Don't say I didn't warn you. All the good girls go to hell, cause even God herself has enemies. That's a nice little touch. She said herself.
And once the water starts to rise and heaven's out of sight, she wants the devil on her team. My Lucifer is lonely is the next line.
Yeah.
You don't gotta be lonely.
Lyrically,
and Lucifer.
She can write.
Yeah, exactly. Well, her and her brother,
her brother,
they can write together.
They can write.
Yeah, That's part of the
God,
appeal.
I wish I had talent.
Like, but even my thing is, even if it was like even more hell focused than just the subtle themes that it has, I feel like it's art. Like, if I think it'd be different if she's sitting there on Instagram saying, "Hey, little kids and everybody, we should worship the devil," which she's not doing.
It's art. Also, like, I think like the people on Twitter just want to comment on anything, and they just want to say their little opinion that nobody really gives a f*** about. So it's just like, this girl, she tweeted the picture. She's like, this generation really doesn't fear
y'all too
God.
comfortable.
And I was just like,
wait,
what?
I was really about to call. She's like, it's not that deep, sis. The water's not that deep.
It's not that deep.
Like, just because you're triggered doesn't mean everybody else is. Like, you know what? Just for that, you might go to hell.
Lord,
to be
you
honest,
literally just told us we're all gonna go to hell. Like, that's judging someone, which you're not supposed to do, because that's someone else's job. But we're not gonna get into it.
But
they're not ready for that conversation.
All right, but in all honesty, in my opinion,
start throwing Bible at people.
I low key think she ended up going this wave. Like, this is her sound. Like, this is her overall sound. Yeah. She went this way because
she ain't been out of pocket. Like
for real. She's not
even out of pocket. She's outside the box.
Exactly.
Like, she been on this wave. This has been her sound since the very beginning.
I'm finna make some
like, in my opinion, it's not my taste, because I prefer my dark, gritty, demonic music to actually sound like dark, gritty, demonic music.
Yeah.
It's not like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, maybe because I've been conditioned to think dark, gritty, demonic shit is supposed to be dark, gritty, and demonic, not Casper the Friendly Ghost.
I think.
But shoot,
it's like hers is like dark and like ghastly rather than gritty, and
it's pop music.
Like, it's pop, but
it's alternative.
Like, I really
like
and truly
Lord.
don't.
If y'all listen to Lord, her voice is very soft. It's very like like a ghost, like she's on her last name.
That song she had, We Don't Care, whatever the hell it was called. That shit, it was overplayed when it came out, in my opinion, and then it just made it worse when
the radio kills songs for you.
Oh yeah, then she had Rick Ross hop on the remix. I'm like, what? Yeah, she had Rick Ross hop on the remix.
Rick Ross can do whatever he wants. That man is retired.
Alright, guys.
He dropping memoirs about how he used to sell drugs and so on.
Hey, can we talk? Hey, next podcast, can we talk about rappers that sell drugs?
Don't they all?
We're gonna make a topic.
No, they don't.
Like,
we're gonna work that.
Like, can we talk? Have y'all seen that tweet of G Herbo?
G Herbo can't rap on beat. But we gonna see this nigga in person though.
G Herbo, Jay-Z, and somebody else. They was throwing a ball. They was like, these niggas didn't have a childhood because they sold drugs, and it was like they didn't have no type of throwing.
They didn't. Oh my god.
Bro, that's out of pocket. But yeah, Pusha T. Hey, Pusha T, keep making music about selling cocaine. Please do, and keep dissing Drake.
Always.
No. Just stay golden, Pusha T. Keep being you, Pusha T.
Alright, Johnny, closing statement.
Before we go, I would like to say that there's actually story to the music. So, in Bury Your Friend, in the video, she says, for the doubt I owe, gotta sell my soul, because I can't say no. Then my limbs all frozen, my eyes won't close, and I can't say no. So basically, she got possessed by a demon, which leads into all the good girls go to hell. So there's actually like linear in the music.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
hey,
Billy is doing it right.
Hey, shoot, she's doing a whole storyline throughout the album.
Mm-hmm. Listen,
hey, shoot, I give it that.
But like at the same time, she also said that the song was a metaphor for global warming. I can't see.
Okay, nigga,
that's kind of a reach.
Okay. Can we call bullshit?
Hey, you gotta really look at.
I'm a call bullshit.
She didn't fall in the vat of like the black, like maybe it's not supposed to be like oil or something.
I mean,
like, I'm gonna just call bullshit on that.
Hell is hot.
It's like,
oh, and there was fire all around her, and she was walking. She was like, she had the bird wings, and she was covered in oil.
Could be hell on earth. Because if you actually watch the music video,
Shit, it feel like hell now.
If you watch the music video from full through, like she was an angel that fell.
Yeah.
She fell on Earth, and like if you look around, it looks like Earth.
Yeah.
So it could be like hell on Earth.
Okay, I remember what they said now. So this one chick on Twitter was basically like, okay, the music industry is run by the devil. Because the devil was actually when he was an angel in heaven, he was in charge of worship.
I seen
that. Blue-eyed devil.
Yeah, music basically. So then he fell. So then there was like the music industry is the devil.
That's
y'all need to
just,
watch. I'm like that was a reach.
And that's
major reach.
But before we exit out, the devil be making some bops.
and that's where we will close
Hey, come on. Hey,
we'll see you next week.
What the hell, Johnny?
Album dropping soon. Sad Boy Season.
Sad Boy Season.
I'm gonna have it for you when there's cold weather.
I'm sand in a mug. I ain't
so you
over
can be
my
cold
ex,
and
man.
depressed.
Like for real, bro.
And I'll probably be there in the background.